hi chat. Sorry. That was awkward. Let me fix Discord so you all can hear Akko. Yeah, you all can hear me. Cool. Cool.
I'm upset.
And why are you upset?
Because Restream is broken again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll need to pay attention to both of my chats if Restream is broken again.
Not much I can do about it, but you know.
Yeah. Here, let me turn off your little model because you have the big model. So how are we doing, chat? Fuck. No, so before I swapped scenes, I was trying to make the timer go a little bit longer. Because just as I hit 1 minute left on the timer, I had a client call me and asked me to help her. She asked me to help her teach her about Facebook.
Sounds like a skill issue, not gonna lie.
Yay.
By the way, I still have about a minute left on mine, so...
That's okay. That's okay. We're just chilling. Kind dog, teach me about the Facebook. Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
The problem
It's
is
all broken.
This client hasn't used Facebook for many years because she doesn't like Facebook, which I totally get. I don't either. But because it had changed a lot since the last time she used it, I had to re-teach her how to use Facebook. Yay.
Tonight's gonna be fine for me. I got a lot of food that I can eat.
Yeah, so...
Chad, I got free food at work.
I didn't get it. I don't have food with me.
You want me to spirit you this brisket burger I got?
Oh, that sounds good. Oh, that sounds
It was
good.
good.
No, I stopped playing Final Fantasy VII Remake because I've been playing that when I'm not busy. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be done playing this and I'm going to go get food. That way I can have food before stream so I'm not hungry while we're streaming.
Hello, chat.
And I didn't know what to eat, so I grabbed a banana. The banana was not enough.
No?
No.
Did you at least get some protein out of it?
Cease. Don't say brisket burger octopus. But brisket burger.
Chat, how you all doing tonight? Restream isn't working, so I have to do my normal pull out of the chats, which really sucks.
Yeah. Chat, if you want to make Restream easier on both of us, I would prioritize one location tonight.
Oh, don't tell them to do that. They're going to run around wondering where to go.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Did you grab a second banana?
No. No second banana.
Chat, he didn't get a second creamy banana.
Oh. All I'm thinking about with banana, like the banana comments, is you remember Shimonetta, right?
Yeah.
Where how the main character kept calling like the really big, bulky, dumb guy a monkey.
Yeah.
That's all I'm imagining.
Mm. Become the banana.
Doesn't help that same character was involved in yaoi scenes.
I think that makes it better.
So yeah, chat. We have okay, I would admit we don't have a lot to talk about with the Game Awards.
We
But
kind of already did. That's the thing.
We already did. Yeah.
But we'll retread it. I wanted to show something funny. I shared it with the temp already. Temp hates it.
Oh yeah. Welcome, Avenged. What about yaoi? Yes, there was yaoi.
Yes, there was yaoi. It's very terrifying. I'm not a fan of yaoi, personally.
I'm not either. Now, Yuri.
Yep.
Well, okay. Yuri, good. Yuri Lowenthal, not good. Yuri Lowenthal's a
See,
something.
you got chat like you got chat interested now. They're asking about yaoi now.
Okay. Go look up Shimoneta. It is an anime, and it's very accurate to the times.
Very accurate indeed. That fake award, though? Which fake award?
Which fake award?
That's a good question. I feel bad for my Twitch people, because my Twitch people are normally like mixed in with YouTube, and now Twitch is just going to be alone.
Or Yuri Lowenthal. Look, the second he stops being a bitch, the second we can all move on with our lives.
Everyone is into the gay stuff. The question is what direction. It's very accurate, yes.
Oh, I didn't see that Avenged rated. Sorry, I didn't get notified of that. Thank you for the raid, Avenged.
Congratulations.
I wish that it would have notified me that you did, but it didn't. Here we are.
Sometimes it just doesn't.
Sometimes it just doesn't.
No, but we already kind of like talked about the Game Awards, but I feel like we can. There's been I don't know if new developments is the right thing. There has been some interesting stuff worth talking about.
There has. Welcome, Lazy.
Then there's also this meme here that I shared with you. I don't know if I can call it a meme, because here's the thing: the left can't meme. I think everybody knows this.
They can't meme at all.
And whenever they try, it just looks so bad.
But that's his whole act. Do you want him to have more prohibitively tough sounding? No. So if you actually pay attention to what he does, he is very pro DEI.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. He's pro DEI. I mean, hell, most of today, like, you see him running around with a mask on.
Is he that terrified?
Yes.
That's funny. I can't help but feel sad for some of those people. Man. It ain't gonna become some Boku no Pico levels of anime.
No.
No, Shimoneta is an ecchi all about censorship.
Yeah.
Here.
Like, the Yuri bits are just jokes. Who are they talking about? I was talking about Yuri Lowenthal. The voice for Insomniac Spider-Man is a great example of this.
Okay. So, we're going to start out fairly weird today.
Yes.
And show this off for you. Chat, do you feel like a chud? Do you feel like a chud? Because right now we're in the chud era. Look at this. This is do you see how amazing this is, chat? Like, they stole the tea idea. I'm so upset about that. Out of everything that happens, the tea being stolen. This is just like, I hate I hate everything about this. The person that made this, I can't tell if they're like being, what's a chud again? It's what you are. It's what we all are, chat. Ten out of 10. What I really like about this, they call it fragile masculinity incel tears. I really hate that. I just like.
I really do hate that.
No, I think a lot of people hate it. You know what's funny? They actually made Siri look better than she did in the trailer.
Okay. So you saw my post about that, right?
Probably not.
Okay. I basically said how this might literally just be a case of camera angles with Siri. I'm not saying about the story. If there's genuine issues with the story, crap on it. It deserves it. But there are some times that make, what looks like the uglification or the man faces for these women.
Chat, he's totally sweeping for it. Don't listen to him.
Sometimes it could just be camera angles. In fact, the example I gave was when you're making a character. Like, you can do everything in the character creator to make the character look good. But then when you actually start the game, they look really bad.
Yeah.
No, please, Tim. No, I'm not saying this isn't DEI. I'm just saying I want more evidence. If this is DEI, I will 100% crap on this. But I want more information. I don't think that's too much to ask for. I need to see more of this Siri. Medieval women probably were ugly. Not in this case. Siri is was actually hot, and then there's Yennefer, who is Yennefer exists. Oh, was there a poster? I don't mean that. This is fan art. This is not. Ugh. All I'm saying is I want to see more trailers. If we have more trailers, fine. I'm sorry. If we have more trailers and she continuously looks bad, fine. I'm not even going to deny it. But
sorry about that.
I don't know. I mean, is it DEI? Very likely, like 90% yes. But
oh, sorry, I just had to die there for a moment.
Oh, you're fine.
You arguing with my chat again?
I am. I'm being hopeful. I've been way too pessimistic. I want to be hopeful for one.
Oh, a good old middle of the road temp, as they say. I find it funny that all people say that about you. It's really funny because you're really not.
No, in fact, I saw a post on Twitter earlier, and it's not that I wanted to talk about it, but I'm going to bring it up because it's kind of fitting this like little topic here.
Yeah.
Where the post says, Little Caesars taste so good when you ain't got a bitch in your ear telling you it's nasty. And I made a comment saying, I'll admit, this has been me lately with all the anti-DEA crap going around. Not like I disagree with it either, mind you, but it's been making it all just hard and making me second guess everything. So I understand this. I get this.
Can you link me your tweet?
Yes.
All right. Also, not an FBI. Thank you for 5. We'll have the last laugh as they lose their jobs, and here's the kicker: they'll blame us for not buying their slop. Yes.
I think where it all comes down to, if But I think what all really comes all down to it is how they do the story and how they presented it. Exactly. Yes. Why you bully the Temperer? Eh.
There is no bullying, chat. There is no bullying in Bossing Say.
Like, is this Dev in disguise? Wow. Wow, chat. True, but everything mostly is DEI. It's hard not to believe it. No, I agree.
Chat, are you saying that Temp is like Dev because he's not at one side or the other?
Look, I am very anti-DEI. It's just, I don't want to be, you know? I want to be back in a world where we didn't care. Where it wasn't like...
Temp, you gotta be careful with your phrasing there.
No,
You're saying you want to be for the DEI?
No, you're not helping either.
Here, let me parse your thoughts for you.
Okay.
You're basically saying that you really don't have a dog in this fight. You just want to go back to enjoying games without politics.
Exactly.
Bad luck, buddy. That ain't gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
So you gotta pick a side right now.
You already know my side. I'm anti-DEI. That's it.
Hello, my name is Shugo. Welcome.
Temp is also is nowhere near as bad as Dev.
Very true, chat. He didn't pretend to fail Docs Medicare, so he's
But
fine.
is Dev confirmed? Like I've been saying this to Akko before, where like I miss the days when we were younger, and we didn't care. We played games to play games, not play games to send a message, or didn't play games to not send, or to, you know, it was just when we were younger, it was play game to have fun. And we're out of those times now.
I don't think you're ever going to get them back, and I think some people just need to be okay with that.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for the 5. How are you today? Sorry for dropping into the gaming VC earlier. Hit the wrong channel. That's fine. I don't care. Have a good stream. Yes, the goal is to have a good stream. For sure, for sure.
Go back to the Postal 2 days, yeah. Well, the corpse got involved. Exactly. No matter what happened, this was the inevitable existence. Regardless of DEI, I won't spend money on a game who made a formerly pretty character ugly. No, I agree. I mean, even then, like for me, I wouldn't even get Witcher 4 unless it was on sale. Unfortunately, AAA is screwed right now. I'd stick to indie if you want to have fun. Yeah.
Kind of. It depends. I still think Warframe is okay, even though everybody tells me that Warframe sucks.
And I'll admit,
I think you're just malding about Warframe.
No. Like I said, I was playing like Final Fantasy VII Remake earlier. Actually, I made a bunch of comments in my Discord about that today. Chad, if you haven't been in my Discord, you should join the Discord. But basically, I was talking about Tifa because, you know, when people bring up especially 7 Remake, the topic of discussion is always Tifa because they made her tits smaller.
Yeah. Woman titties got to be smaller. That brings up a good segue that we can talk about here in a little bit.
It does. But I'm not sure where Square stands, because sometimes it's like, oh, they have this DEI product, and sometimes it's like, what? And Clownfish brought up a really good example of this earlier. It wasn't even towards the Final Fantasy comment, but they brought up like something that interesting. I can find it. Was it Neon or was it on the Clownfish Twitter? Let me check.
Tifa got the biggest change in design. She did.
She did.
Yes, she did.
I think it is one.
Mod her so she can't fit through a doorway. That seems like the best idea, chat.
I can't find the post, but I know he made it. And it was basically saying how we're in a time where they're hearing what we have to say. But games are so far in development that even if they are hearing what we say, they can't just snap their fingers and all of the DEI is gone. Like a lot of these games we're seeing have been in development for, a few years now.
Yeah.
And it's not like they could just poof it. But, and I don't know. I hate Final Fantasy VII Rehash. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the combat, but I will be playing 7 or OG 7 eventually.
Not an FBI. Thank you again for another 5. What if this DEI stuff is pushed more in Western is done so that China and anime waifu can take over the world? A lot of people have been positing that theory that that China is helping to push it forward so they can make their own games. Although Black Myth Wukong didn't do as well as they wanted it to.
In fact, that's in our docket for today.
You want to talk about that?
Sure, we can start with that.
All right.
Let me bring it up.
Go ahead. You like always, you probably bring up a good majority of stuff here because I'm busy throughout the week and I forget to add
so
things.
most of our docket is me.
Take pride in it.
So the Black Myth Wukong devs apparently made their acceptance speech for Game of the Year 2 years ago, before the game was even out. I will
That's
admit,
hilarious.
that is cope. No matter if your game was good or not, and I as far as I'm aware, it's good. I haven't played it yet. I still think that's cope because your game isn't even out yet.
Yeah.
But basically, they had this to say. The awards ceremony coincided with a major update we released. For me personally, this project took 7 years has officially come to an end. Black Myth Wukong received 4 nominations: Best Action Game, Best Art Direction, Best Game Direction, and Game of the Year, all of which were the first for China. We won Best Action and Player's Voice Awards, which was particularly gratifying, I must admit. There was disappointment, regrets, but more so letting go of illusions. The games nominated this year were all excellent, but I really don't understand the criteria for this year's Game of the Year. Felt like I came here for nothing. From yesterday till now, I've seen strong dissatisfaction in many gamers' comments, mostly expressed through humor and deconstruction. Hilarious. I fully understand this dissatisfaction because I know behind these emotions is not pain or malice, but pride and confidence. Such confidence, yet not being recognized by others, can be frustrating. The speech of the Game of the Year that I wrote 2 years ago was not even used. During the development of the game, many colleagues were not as optimistic as I was. Having played too many intermediate versions, they inevitably felt the game was flawed and unlikely to launch on time. A major part of my job was to reassure them that we had done well and we were continuously improving. Yes, you should not only be confident when you have already won. That's not confidence. That's echoing the outcome. You might lose today and possibly tomorrow, but so what? Factors influencing the outcome are complex, hence the outcome is always uncertain. What we can be sure of is choosing what we are doing. Working on specific things, difficult things, things we believe in doing these, we certainly should be confident. Some say a team that has never made a single-player game achieving such success with their first attempt is a rare fluke and hard to replicate in the future. I say this is not a fluke. This is the result of Chinese culture, Chinese talent, China's business environment, China's gaming industry colliding with gamers worldwide. If we hadn't seen this inevitability early on, we would have made such a firm decision. This isn't gambling, it's going with the flow. Game Science was fortunate to participate and witness the beginning of this trend, and I believe there will be more peers in the future bringing better, more interesting, and confident Chinese stories to the world. There's a saying almost everyone knows, but many don't realize it comes from Journey to the West. There is nothing difficult in the world, only those who dare to face the challenges. In my understanding, this doesn't mean that any difficulty can be overcome simply by willingness, but rather having the courage to face difficulties means they are not so scary. They won't easily defeat you. A life capable of calmly dealing with unavoidable challenges can be more fulfilling, but it's difficult, it's fun. Why call it game science when we decided to analyze and solve specific problems using mathematics, physics, and thereby derive fundamental science and engineering, avoiding superstition and mystification, not putting the cart before the horse? Only then can we truly face this complex world, see clearly where those far ahead are really strong. If someone doesn't discuss specific issues, doesn't talk about evidence and logic, yet claims something is very difficult or complex, perhaps you should test them on partial differential equations. Science is not truth. Science is the pursuit of truth.
Can I ask what is the point he's trying to make right now?
I don't know.
There's a whole lot of him just saying, "I wish my game won."
Yeah, it is.
Like, unironically, I understand you really want your game to win, but there's a whole lot just to say that.
Yeah. It is a lot. Like, someone in the comments literally says, you can't deny this man has a passion for his project. Sounds like something a communist would say. I mean, they are China. I mean, I could go on,
he got robbed.
but
Chat, okay, unironically, do you think press 1 if you think Black Myth Wukong should have won Game of the Year? Press 2 if you just don't care. Because I feel I'm interested to see what you guys think.
Well, there's a 2 in my chat. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's fair. Like, here's the thing. Here's what people have to remember. And maybe this, I don't remember what this guy's name is. He'll find it out eventually. But, like, Game Awards don't matter in the grand scheme of things. It's, like, unironically kind of a shitty program now. Like, the best thing about it is the reveals that they do. I think Jeff Keighley knows that, which is why he tries so hard to get people to reveal big things at his stuff. Because, like, I'll be honest with you, if there weren't big reveals to potentially show new games, I really wouldn't watch the Game Awards.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same with a lot of different award shows. Or even the halftime although some people probably do really still enjoy football, so that's a little different. But a lot of people just don't care. I don't know. But this man definitely was mauling quite a lot over the fact that he just didn't win Game of the Year. Now, to be fair, and I do agree with Mizu when he said that AstroBot shouldn't have won because it was unironically not the best game there. It was a game for Sony.
Oh, yeah. In fact, that's why I made my thumbnail the way I did and why my stream is held like the way it did. Like, Sony won a lot of awards, but it really felt like Sony paid their way to this Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to say AstroBot didn't deserve its spot for Game of the Year, but I am going to say I don't know if it should have won.
All right, chat, we're going to ask another poll. Press 1 if you are happy that AstroBot won, or press 2 if you just don't give a shit.
Like, should Final Fantasy VII Rebirth have won? I think if it was any other game than a remake, fine. Because it was a gorgeous game. It had a lot to it. It genuinely felt like good. But it was a remake.
More twos.
It shouldn't have been up there. Elden Ring should not have been up there, period. I think Metaphor, honestly, was personally me speaking. I think Metaphor should have taken it. Out of all the games up there.
You think Metaphor?
I think Metaphor should have taken it, yeah. AstroBot, isn't that just on PlayStation? AstroBot is exclusively on PS5. So I do see some chats in your chat, basically asking what is AstroBot. AstroBot
Let me pull it
is
up.
a platformer. It's like it's a 3D platformer. It's kind of like Sony's attempt at like Mario. And I think that's what's kind of getting people upset.
I'll pull open the trailer. It is the safe for family mascot
Yes.
of Sony.
How can it be game of the year if not everyone has access to it? Dumb. I actually did say this, and then I kind of retracted my statement when I thought about the fact that Nintendo has also won a few awards.
Yeah, chat. Unfortunately, Nintendo would be exempt from that as well.
Yeah. It's just Nintendo has already taken themselves out of the console wars, the console race. They just want to make games. They want to make tech. They want to make games for their stuff. And that's it. They don't want to cater to another crowd, or they want to cater to their crowd.
It should have been Black Myth Wukong or Metaphor. I'll be honest, I wish Stellar Blade got in there.
Yeah, I do wish Stellar Blade got up
definitely
there.
deserves it.
I agree.
But Stellar Blade wasn't family friendly enough.
AstroBot is definitely better than some Mario games, though. I agree.
Unironically, though, chat, I do believe that they bought this win so that it would help them sell more copies of this game.
Well, the PS5 Pro just came out last month. And this is
Balatro because of the ass hurt. I wanted Elden Ring because it would have pissed off everybody. I really don't even care. I would have thought that would be the funniest thing ever.
No, I agree.
Like, give me Elden Ring to piss off the entire world.
Like, on principle, should Elden Ring have been up there? No, not at all. Not at all. But it was, because
the fact
they
that
know
it was hilarious.
That was only up there as well because the rest of the year's been bad. It's just a tech demo for the PS5. I know. It's not worth buying a PS5 for. Now, I know me and Akko have agreed on this, that we actually want to play it when it comes to PC.
When it becomes
because
PC,
it looks fun.
Play it.
And I've heard it's really fun.
Yeah. But I would not play this on the PS5.
No, I wouldn't go out and spend $800 for this.
No.
But would I pay 60 for this or 70? Maybe not 70. But
didn't Phantom Liberty come out? Yes.
Phantom Liberty did come out.
I'm kind of surprised that didn't show up.
Well, no, Phantom Liberty came out last year.
Was that last year?
That was last year.
Oh, never mind then.
Because remember when I got my computer?
Yeah.
That came out in September 2023. I didn't get to play it until... Like, that's kind of what I bought. I kind of rushed buying my computer for. So I could play that. '24 was a bad year for gaming. No, I agree. 2024 was a horrible year for gaming.
Oh, yeah. Don't get it wrong, chat. This year sucked. And next year might suck as well.
I think 2025 is going to suck worse. I do.
Really quickly. Abduello, thank you for the 3. I don't understand why people are entertaining the idea that Witcher 4 will be okay. We saw CD Projekt Red's video of them fully embracing DEI and ESG. The game is dead on arrival, unfortunately. No, it is. Like,
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You can say that The Witcher is dead on arrival. Just please don't say that Ciri is ugly, because that doesn't help. It doesn't help when trying to discredit the stupid people. All you need to say is that, like, Ciri's not supposed to be there. And that's good enough for me. Because, like, you have idiots like me who have never played The Witcher. I was like, this can't be woke because, like, she's pretty looking. Like, you have to concisely explain why she's not supposed to be there. And you can't just say, oh, she's ugly. They're saying she's uglier. Yeah, I know they're saying she's uglier. I don't believe that she's necessarily uglier. Mizu also like had a good point for this. I don't believe she's uglier. I just believe that the aesthetic that they chose for the Witcher games moving forward is different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yes.
2024 is for gaming is like a gem encrusted turd. It's got a few gems, but it's still a turd. I agree.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's why I'm saying I don't think 2025 is going to be even any better. In fact, I think it's going to be even worse because we're getting GTA 6 unless the rumors are correct and we get it delayed until 2026. But the point stands, 2025 is slated for GTA 6, and GTA 6 I think will set us back a couple more years.
Well, didn't we hear that GTA 6 is going to suck too?
Yes. Oh, GTA 6 is DEI flooded. That's why I think GTA 6 coming out is going to set back the clock or reset the clock, essentially. Because 2024, we did really good in not supporting DEI. But
Right.
this is Grand Theft Auto.
She can't be there, Akko, because it's not a kitchen? Okay, chat. Listen. You can't do that to me. If you want to make such a derogatory comment, you got to do it in a super chat form, okay?
I doubt GTA 6 will be all that DEI. The fact that Rockstar has already said that it will be more approachable for the transgender crowd and the LGBTQ crowd and not slander them.
Fuck. Be right back.
Yeah, there are serious red flags for GTA 6, but we won't actually know for sure until we see it, but the flags are there. Exactly. That might end up hurting Rockstar financially if it falls to DEI. I agree. It will. But because it is GTA 6, and we've been on GTA 5 since, what, 2013? It's going to sell very well no matter what. I hope it doesn't. But people will still buy the Slappa because they love their brands. Even if GTA 6 sells massively with all the time and money they put into it, they'll never make their money back. Oh, yeah, they won't. They're a different company wearing them like a skin suit. Yeah, no, they're wearing a meat suit, and that's all it is. Well, meat. It's like if the ship at Thesis had a body or a sort. Yeah, no, exactly. Like 20
Sorry about that. Again.
I'm hesitant to see what 2025 brings. Like, we know GTA 6 is coming. We know that's going to have some DEI elements, no matter what it's going to be. I'm holding out hope for Monster Hunter.
You know. I'll thank you for the 3 again. Too many games are deep in production to alter significantly.
Exactly.
We'll be seeing more games malformed by DI for a few years, and still they won't. Still they know it.
Yeah.
Look at the close comments on the new Naughty Dog game. Hell, maybe even further as they protest us.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah.
I mean, there are still games, like companies, that will actually put more DEI in the more you scream about it.
They'll be shut down by the time we get something good again.
Oh, yeah.
Right, chat. I hope you kissed the good days of CD Projekt Red away. Because you ain't never getting it back. No more Good Witcher. No more, this all sucks. But
Monster Hunter looks good, but I've seen someone complain that the feel of the weapons is different. So I had a friend. I was going to play the beta, and I didn't get to play it. But a friend of mine did play it, and he said the weapons felt too floaty. They didn't feel like they had enough, like, weight to them. But he did say that Capcom did come out and say that they are making adjustments to that. So we're probably going to get one more beta before the game launches.
hopefully.
GTA is still going to do good sales-wise, but most people don't pay attention to what's going on behind the scenes. We also need to remember that GTA 6 will only be coming out on console day one. We won't even see it on PC for a couple of years. My model's having a heart attack.
I'm having a heart attack.
Stop. Cease.
Well, thank you for another 2. At the very least, many of us have backlogs of games to keep us entertained. Very
Exactly.
true.
Well, that's part of the reason. Like, I do intend to buy Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I have seen what people call DEI, but even then, I'm like, I don't know.
What are they calling DEI?
There's a scene in the Gold Saucer. I think no. Wait, no. I think isn't the I don't remember if the Gold Saucer's in the remake or Rebirth.
Because I know that you showed me the DEI scene in 16, and I was like, that's not DEI.
There's another DEI scene in 16.
Really?
Well, what they claim is DEI, but the other scene, I'm not going to tell you who it is, but there's a gay guy, and there's like a small like gay scene. Like, there's no like
Okay.
naked stuff or like sex scene. It's just
Yeah.
they
Chat.
show you they're gay, and that's it.
Can I just say, like, I understand that we all have to call out stupid shit when we see it, and I'm all for it. But like, I'm getting kind of tired of everything being DEI and everything being woke, because like, it's not all woke or DEI. It's just Japan being weird.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Japan's a little weird, and I'm fine with that. But like I'm kind of sick of people calling everything woke, because it's just not.
And like, I don't agree with the gay stuff. Either
Obviously.
side, I don't care. It's not my cup of tea. If you want to have it in your thing, fine. Just don't jam it down our throats. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah. 7 did have DI in it. The Tifa got nerfed. I mean, this is true. But like, I'm really tired of like the smallest shit being called DEI. It's
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Lesbians did technically exist before DEI or being woke was a thing. And I understand it's like a deviation from the norm. But like, guys. Oh, excuse me. Not everything is woke.
Exactly.
Progressive, yes. Not woke. I'm just tired of it. Thank you for the 2, Ob. Duello. My issue with 7 Remake is that people wanted a remake. They promoted a remake to us, and we got it's not a remake, but a sequel in disguise with Nomura's convoluted time travel and alternate universe BS. Very true.
It does have Nomura's it has Nomura's flair to it. But actually, chat, Nomura made comments lately that Nomura is very based.
Did he?
Yes. I think you and I did talk about it on one of these Nightwave episodes. But basically, he came out and said that he wants to only make characters that are good looking, because those are the ones that, you know, stand out.
Sadly.
Let's find the actual comment. I don't want to be spouting like misinformation.
You want to spout fake news? The thing is that people have become hypersensitive to wokeness. I saw it when the Dead Space remake had unisex toilets. That was the only thing in the game. No, I like, and if there is a stupid shit to call out, call it out. But like, I'm really tired of like, I'm waiting for the day where somebody calls a Yuri anime, which, chat, let's be honest here. We all know who enjoys the Yuri anime. All of you here will watch the Yuri anime. I'm waiting for the day where somebody calls that woke, and it's just like, but it's not. That's just Japan showing us booba on booba. The booba on booba crime is hot.
Is it based when he destroys what came before, though? So, I don't remember if this is a comment he made or if someone else in the dev team made. But they did say that it is intentionally, like, it is for the most part the same story, but there are the deviations because they don't want this to replace the original. But they want it to still be an option. Remake? Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with that. It's just,
because then it's not a remake.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. Okay, so this is what Game Rant posted about Basically, after over 30 years at Square Enix, Tetsuya Nomura is now one of the most prominent figures of the Japanese company. He was the co-director of Final Fantasy VII Remake, the creative director on Rebirth, and is still working on the third and final part of the remake, all while developing Kingdom Hearts 4. Recently, Nomura mentioned that he's considered retirement and that his last project would be to complete Sora's storyline in Kingdom Hearts. Players have often taken note of Nomura's tendency to design gorgeous characters in a recent interview with Young Jump. The designer explained the reason behind his beautiful creations dating back to his high school days. According to Nomura, a classmate was playing a game in which the protagonist wasn't good looking, which led his friend to ask, "Why do I have to be ugly in the game world too?" Nomura explains that this left a strong impression on him, likely influencing his creation of some of Square Enix's most attractive and iconic characters. Nomura was responsible for designing several of Seven's main characters, including Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, Aerith, and Vincent Valentine. He also created Zack Fair and the world-famous villain Sephiroth, before going on to design Squall, Tidus, Noctis, among other well-known Final Fantasy characters. Over the years, Nomura has been the center of fan discussions for two main reasons. His character designs are easily identifiable due to spiky haired protagonists or the abundance of belts on the character's design. Fans also continue to discuss the Kingdom Hearts storyline at length, often calling it convoluted and confusing. Sometimes even Nomura has admitted to being true. Because of this, many players mistakenly believe that he was responsible for the changes in the 7 Remake trilogy when it was producer Yoshinori Kitase who pushed for the narrative shifts. And I noticed some of you blaming Nomura. This is actually correct. Kitase is the one doing the story, not Nomura.
Interesting.
So blame Nomura all you want, but he's not the problem.
All I hear is a sim for Nomura here.
What's your opinion, Nomura's sense of fashion? Belts.
Dead Space Remake DI up in the game with posters that unironically look like inclusive poster. Minor changes, but nonetheless DI slop.
All we want is good-looking characters at the end of the day. Isn't he in charge, though? He is a part of it. He is not in charge. He is co-developer. But he is a game dev. He's not just write story, design. He is a developer. Didn't he design Tifa? Nomura did design Tifa. Originally,
Chat,
too.
next you'll say that Minecraft is woke.
Don't worry, Victus will.
You sound so upset when you say that.
Who made Kingdom Hearts 3? That was Nomura. Nomura is lead on Kingdom Hearts.
It's woke. You mentioned it had trans blocks. I did? Trans blocks? I don't recall that. The bees in Minecraft? Oh, yeah. Chat. Unisex, or, yeah, agendered pets are like not, yeah, I don't really care about that.
16 went for the realism, but the story is still Kingdom Hearts level. Nomura wasn't even involved with 16. That was Yoshi P. That was the Final Fantasy 14 team.
Didn't Minecraft have a trans rights and BLM? Okay, that's a little different, personal opinion, but yes, they did.
The actual gameplay doesn't have it.
Minecraft fell off the moment that they had the music that followed the zones. What do you mean by that? Gotta kill off some of the mobs here. We're a little overstacked with cows.
Model, why are you...
Is your have you like reset your model recently?
Yes, I did it even before the stream started. Yoshi P is a tard who inserts his on lore and mistranslates 14. Yoshi P isn't the translator. What?
Abdullah, thank you for the 3. So it's the Simpsons scene where Marge goes, Bart, no, but Bart is right next to her not doing anything and says, what? And she replies, sorry, force a habit. 7 remake stuff or trade work Nomura, so not weird people assumed it was him. I see what they're saying there. Temp?
What?
You just kind of didn't talk there. I was kind of confused.
No. Chat, when you notice that my mouth is open and I'm not talking, my model is having a heart attack tonight.
Your model's always having a heart attack. What do you mean?
Right, but this is special. It doesn't do this normally. I wonder if it's... It might be the mic.
Out. While you're figuring that out, chat. Okay, Tim, I'm going to share this with you. You're not allowed to share it with anybody else.
Okay.
Don't share your screen. Okay?
Okay. I'm not.
This is an update on the super special cool thing.
Oh, okay. It's crazy that Hi-Fi Rush was best DEI original and fun, but Xbox take them back. Yeah, no. Hi-Fi Rush was good.
Chat, I'm so fucking excited about.
That's
Chat,
good.
I'm so excited.
I like that. That's good.
I'm so excited. Oh, you guys have no idea. You have no idea how excited I am for this. And I know that Ari is too.
Rumor has that Nomura, since Kingdom Hearts 3 became a bitter old man, has started going off the deep end. I think he even said the time ghosts of the first game represent the devs that push back against the story. Now there is a common theory with Kingdom Hearts 3. And I kind of believe it. In fact, I do believe it.
Oh, the music looped. Hold on.
So Kingdom Hearts 3 is, I think, the only Kingdom Hearts game without any Final Fantasy representation. Until, of course, the DLC. Tinfoil hat theory. That was because Disney shoved their hands way too far deep. When Disney touches, things go rotten.
Didn't people not like Kingdom Hearts 3?
Kingdom Hearts 3 is widely considered the worst of the trilogy, or like the worst of the main games.
That's crazy.
And my theory is because it was Disney just Disney'd it, you know? You know how Disney is when they Disney it.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what I'm saying is, like, I think because the lack of Final Fantasy, the more Disney was like, hey, we need more Disney. The more it just kind of went downhill. Is Kingdom Hearts 3 bad? No. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not bad. It's just the worst of the trilogy. I hear that one of the Kingdom Hearts programmers was being sexually abused at the time. I did not hear that.
That's sad. If true, that is very depressing sounding.
Now, I will admit, so one of the most popular worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 was the Toy Story world. You want to know why?
Why?
So, Nomura has been begging Disney to let him do a Toy Story world since the first game.
Okay.
Nomura finally convinced Disney to let him have it in Kingdom Hearts 3. But Disney basically said, I want a Monsters, Inc. world. Nomura basically told him, okay, well, you can have your Monsters, Inc. world if I get to have my Toy Story world. And Disney threw a shit fit over that.
Mm-hmm.
They let up and let him have his Toy Story world, which is the reason why Toy Story's, the world for that, is also one of the darkest points in the game. And is probably one of the most relevant stories of the entire game.
That's crazy. I don't want to know because I eventually will play it, but that's
you will eventually play it. And chat, maybe this is copium. I think Nomura will do Kingdom Hearts 4 right. Nomura has a much bigger hands-on approach with Kingdom Hearts 4 that we've been told. And we know Star Wars is in it, and Nomura is a very big George Lucas era fan. You notice a lot of Star Wars elements in Kingdom Hearts. Nomura is a Star Wars nerd.
Sora, you must wield the Force. Dust, thank you for the 5. You can tell a lot by the Frozen World and the cutout content from it. Elsa was supposed to be the villain falling into darkness for due to Lexaline.
Yep.
That would be interesting. Why didn't they do that?
Disney.
Oh. Abdwell, thank you for the 2. I'd heard it was because Nomura was bitter at FF when his version of 16 was scrapped after he was taken off the project. Well, I'm not quite sure what Nomura's vision of 16 would have been, but I'm kind of okay with what we have now.
Yeah. If it kills off Ray in the game, we win. Better to know what Temp believes won't be good. It would be better a smaller list. If the only trailer that we have a cage for is to be believed, it will take place during the Battle of Endor. So Star Wars Episode 6.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Which means there is a genuine chance that we will have Luke as a partner and we'll have Sora fight Darth Vader and the Emperor.
That's kind of quite a trip.
Yeah. That's a
we
very
need to
good
hear
chance
the full
of that
Let It
happening.
Go song, Akko? No, we don't need to hear that full song.
I'm just saying, like, this, I will admit, this sounds like me simping for Nomura, but you can definitely tell when it has his touch versus someone else's. That would be peak. I know it'd be peak. Like, under all logic, Vader should win that fight. But because it is Sora and it's not technically canon, it would be fun. And I would like to see Vader versus Sora. I don't want a Star Wars world.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't want a Star Wars world or an Indiana Jones world or a Marvel world. We are confirmed Star Wars. We have not been confirmed Marvel, and we're not getting Indiana Jones. At least I don't believe so.
God, I hope not.
But you know what?
Harrison Ford needs to just die off now.
Even if we get a Star Wars world, if the theory of what we've seen is real, I'm okay with them adapting Episode 6 because that's George Lucas Star Wars. I'm here for it. I want to see what Nomura does with that. Would love to see a best and worst of 2024 video from Temp. Well, chat, be excited because there is going to be a stream on New Year's Eve.
Oh, he's chilling, chat.
Of my thoughts on this year in gaming. Mostly, it's going to be my own like game of the year kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'd like to see the canceled Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel as a world. Oh my gosh, chat, you can't be that mean. It's funny, but you can't be that mean.
So chat, if you want to see that, you should go follow me on YouTube and Twitch. Here, I'm going to show myself in your chat. And I want to put them both because Restream is broken.
It has been an hour, so don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. There's quite a lot of you in here tonight, which is I'm very blessed by. Thank you for being here. Like the stream. Share it. I want to thank all the people that are supporting the stream tonight as well. You guys are fantastic.
And chat, I said this to Akko yesterday, but we're 3 subs off of 300 subs on YouTube.
For Temp.
For Temp. For me, yes. Hi. Me.
Billy, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months in a row. I appreciate that. Subbed. See, look at that. Look at that. My calls to action work. People say I don't do them very often. Whenever I tell somebody to sub, they do it. That's how powerful I am. I like the stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, goodness. So, side tangent.
Yes.
Chat. The car saga, if you are a follower that has like kind of followed me for a while, you might know about the car saga. Long time ago, I got a car. I was kind of tricked into getting it because the dealer that was there, I believe I was kind of preyed upon when I got it. Oh, shit. Avengers, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. So there was no way I could afford it. The amount of money that it cost to maintain this car was over $700 a month. Everybody I talked to asked why the hell I did that. And you are more than welcome to like flame me for that. Trust me, I did as well. But after moving, I can't necessarily afford this car anymore. So me and some close people of mine decide to go to the dealership that that is similar to the car that I had. Evercreatine, thank you for being a member for 4 months in a row. I deeply appreciate that. Look at all that people re-upping their memberships. I appreciate all of you. So I go to the dealership. The first thing that the dealer asks me is, why the fuck did you walk out of there with a car that expensive? Because the guy was like, listen, I'm not an angel. I need to like sell cars, but I would never sell somebody a car this expensive, especially knowing your expenses. Because like he sat there and broke down all my expenses with me. He's like, why'd you do this?
What compelled you to be an idiot?
So the goal that I went in there for, I was going to go into this dealership to see if I could sell the car and then have any negative equity go into a used car because I wanted a used car. The dealer was like, listen, your car's only worth this much, unfortunately. So the amount of negative equity that would go into a used car would be a shit ton. However, because I'd always paid my bills on time with the car, they were willing to give me a deal because I was a loyal customer, basically. And they were willing to roll all of that negative equity into a new car. Don't worry. I actually called my mother this time. I called my mother. And so my car payment went from over $700 to $200 less. Am I farming a spawner? Yes. So now my car payment, I traded in my 23 car for a 2025 car, and it's $200 less. And it is, in my personal opinion, a better deal. I still get free services for the first 2 years, free oil changes and shit. I'm probably going to drive Uber with that thing to help out on the expenses as well. But I reduced my car payment, so now I'm not super duper afraid of my my ability to pay for shit anymore. Should have bought a Corolla if you fit in a Camry. Well, I'm not going to tell you what I bought, but I did tell you guys the kind of car I used to have. I did used to have a Camry, so it was a Toyota dealer that I went to. Was it worth it? Well, chat, here's the problem. Like I said, they would not be able to like roll my negative because of how much negative equity I still had in the car. They really didn't feel comfortable rolling it into a used car, and they wouldn't have been able to help me out, just like payment wise. But they were willing to give me a brand new car, literally cheaper. Like, okay, let me tell you guys. Let me tell you how bad I am, how stupid I am, chat. The Camry I bought out the gate, $1 grand down, was $47,000. If I tried to buy a brand new one today, it would have only been like a 27. Don't ask me why it was that expensive. Trust me. When I was at the dealership, the guy that I was working with was trying to figure it out too. Because he looked in it. He looked at it. He's like, why the fuck did you pay this much money for a Camry? I was like, I don't know. My first time. Am I insane? Chat. Yes, I was insane. Because back then I thought I could afford it. What was the price of a used car versus a new one? So here's the sucky thing. Dealerships don't have a lot, at least the one I went to, they didn't have a lot of good used cars. Well, they didn't have a lot of cheap ones. But I was talking to, because I called my mom and my dad. I had them on the phone. And bought during COVID, basically. It was the tail end of COVID, but still. Basically, if I wanted to buy a car that's used, I don't think I would have been able to, because the deal that the dealership gave me, they only gave me because I was a loyal customer that made my payments on time. Because I had that car for 2 years, almost 3. And so I kind of lucked out for that reason. The guy's like, I don't help people. Well, he's like, he wants to put me in a car. Obviously, he wants to sell me a car, but he wants to sell me a car the right way, you know? So now I have a new car. I'm probably going to do some ride share in it. Nice. That's too much for a sedan. Trust me, I know. Now I know. Obviously, my mom was. See, what's funny is when my mom was talking to me on the phone, because she knew a long time ago. She knew a long time ago, like how much the car was, and she smacks me upside the head whenever I talk to her about it on the phone. Because she's like, I never would have told you to buy that thing if I knew, one, what your expenses were and how, all that kind of stuff. If you think you can afford it, no, so chat, we're going good. Here's what I will say: your continued support on the YouTube channel is very much appreciated. Even if you can't give a super chat, just watching the stream with ads on, or being a YouTube Premium member, it helps out. Okay, that's a mistake you only make once. I hope so. I'm not buying a car that expensive. I'm not buying a car that expensive ever again, unless it's like a van to live out of. Fuck no. You know what I mean? Sorry for the caps. It's necessary. It's fine.
I've gotten like 20 ads already.
Well, keep watching more. It helps me out, like, legitimately, chat. Like, YouTube is not at the point where I can live off of it yet, but I'm like almost a third of the way there. Because like I checked out my expenses, my monthly expenses. I'm almost a third of the way to my monthly expenses. Almost. Which is insane to me. Streaming from the van by the river. I don't know how, because I know that Ava does that. Well, she did. Now she's like doing other personal stuff. She's now doing I don't know how much she's revealed about her personal stuff, so I'm not going to say. But now she's not doing the van life, but she eventually will, I think. I growled like a goblin. But no, chat, like, I am like, I was really surprised to see that, like, you know, the limited amount of success that I've been able to build with myself is getting me almost close to my monthly expenses. Now, I will not be quitting my job for quite a long time. Even if I do make my monthly expenses, I can't quit my job. Okay? But it will, like, allow me to pay off these bills I have faster. Oh, fuck. All right, you talk. I'll be right back.
Oh, Lord, Akko's having a heart attack again.
Yeah. Not really, but...
So, chat, if you want to hear more Final Fantasy or Square Enix comments like that, I am returning to streaming Final Fantasy V on Friday. So for those who don't know, when I started streaming back in April, my goal was to finish every mainline Final Fantasy game on stream. I did that from like April. When was the last Final Fantasy V stream? Actually, let me double check that. April to September. And then April to September. No, April to October. And I took a break. I got burnt out, but I'm starting Final Fantasy V again on Friday. When you get to 7 and 9, I'll be there. 2 more games for 7. We're almost to 7. I'm excited to get to 6, but next week I'm resuming 5, and we're going to get back to doing that. The only reason I'm playing 7 Remake now is because my planned projected time when I'd get there would be after 15, and I don't want to wait that long. Especially with Rebirth coming out next month to PC. So I'm just playing 7 Remake now, and I'm going to play 7 on stream after I finish 6.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, if you all want to see me play Final Fantasy, be there on streams on Friday.
Anyway, that's enough talking about my car issues.
Yo,
By
don't
the
worry.
way,
I just chilled while you were gone.
I won't ever say where I am, but never know. You may end up in a car ride share with me one day. Just don't make it weird. Just don't make it weird, chat. All right. Anyway, what do we have next to talk about?
What do we have next?
You want to talk about the Destiny guy that's going to sue Bungie?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Chat, we might get a win.
We might get a dub here, and I love it. Okay, so chat, we got some stuff. We got some great stuff. Ex-Bungie game director Christopher Barrett is suing both his former employer and their parent company, Sony, on the grounds that his firing from the Destiny 2 studio was an unjust act due to the fact that, according to him, the Me Too accusations that resulted in his departure were and are completely false. The firing in question occurred in March of this year, as confirmed by the sudden announcement that Barrett, whose studio credits include work on the entirety of Bungie's Halo output and both Destiny games, was being replaced as the director of the upcoming Marathon reboot by its current director, former Valorant director Joe Ziegler. At the time, neither Bungie nor Barrett declined to provide any exact details as to the circumstances of the developer's firing. Though both parties would remain silent for the next few months, in August of 2024, a number of Bungie employees spoke to Bloomberg's Jason Schreier and revealed that the reason for Barrett's exit was he was being accused by several female employees of inappropriate behavior. Barrett was terminated following an internal investigation in which at least 8 female employees raised complaints earlier this year that he had behaved inappropriately towards them.
But I cannot wait for Discovery. Discovery's going to be so fucking nice.
Yeah. According to 8 people, including multiple women who reported Barrett as well as other Bungie employees who were either involved in the investigation or spoke to the woman involved, or to the women involved, recalled Schreier of his sources' information. The investigation found that Barrett called several lower-level female employees attractive, asked them to play Truth or Dare, and made references to his wealth and power within the studio, suggesting that he could help advance their careers, according to 2 people familiar with the case. According to Schreier's sources, Barrett would befriend women at the studio in various departments and then send them a barrage of text messages that blurred the lines between professional and personal. In interviews, multiple women who reported Barrett said the advances were unwanted and that they felt uncomfortable because Barrett was significantly more powerful than they were at the company. Texts reviewed by Bloomberg News included flirtatious messages from Barrett and requests to hang out with the women involved. Offering a personal statement on the situation, Barrett told Schreier, I feel that I have always conducted myself with integrity and been respectful and supportive of my colleagues, many of whom I consider my closest friends. I never understood my communications to be unwanted, and I would have never thought they could possibly have made anyone feel uncomfortable. If anyone ever felt that way about their interaction with me, I am truly sorry. To this end, in taking his adamant belief in his innocence to its logical conclusion, roughly 4 months after Bloomberg's report, Barrett has now filed a lawsuit with the Delaware Court of Chancery against Bungie and Sony, They're alleging that the two companies had deliberately destroyed Barrett's reputation by falsely and publicly insinuating that they had investigated Barrett and found that he had engaged in sexual misconduct. According to the director, at various points throughout the saga of Barrett's firing, both Bungie and Sony engaged in acts that were all part of a premeditated scheme to terminate him, avoid paying him the tens of $millions he was owed, and make him a scapegoat for their business failures and reputational issues. These latter two categories, respectively, including such examples as the mass drop-off of Destiny 2 players across 2023 and 2024, and a 2021 report alleging that Bungie itself had a massive culture of sexism. These acts included being told not to bring counsel to an internal company meeting relating to said investigations, being denied. Sorry, I lost what I was reading. Being denied the opportunity to see the uncouth text messages he was accused of sending, and being refused any details as to the specific instances of gross misconduct Bungie cited as the reason for his firing. Sorry, I needed some water.
You're good. Chad is asking, so you're saying he didn't actually step over the line with anyone?
He's saying if he did, he's greatly apologizing for it. But he never even, nothing was insinuated that he did.
Why would he apologize if he didn't do it, though?
To cover his bases.
But apologizing is an admission of guilt. That's...
No, I understand, but he could have been told to apologize by his lawyers. I don't know. We don't know the ins and outs of this. Furthermore, the former dev asserts that the studio that gave wildly misleading statements to Bloomberg, designed to, 1, deflect blame for Sony's poorly performing $3.6 billion acquisition of Bungie and delays in video game production by casting shade on him for his role on Marathon, and 2, shift blame for their own public Me Too problems by falsely insinuating that the accusations of severe misconduct had been directed at Barrett, which they had not. Filing this lawsuit in an attempt to recover tens of millions of dollars he is owed for stock he earned through 25 years of hard work. I would love to clarify. He worked at Bungie for 25 years.
Jeez.
To recover for the retaliation he had suffered, to restore his hard-earned reputation, and to be compensated for the falsehoods knowingly and maliciously spread about him. Barrett is bringing a total of 7 counts against Bungie and Sony, including breach of contract, constructive dismissal, defamation, defamation by implication, violation of Washington's Wage Rebate Act, its provisions aimed at protecting employees within the state from having their wages wrongfully withheld, interference with his exercising of the parental leave rights he was entitled to under the Family Medical Leave Act, and retaliation against him for taking said leave. In relief of these grievances, Barrett is seeking roughly $91,159,254 in damages plus interest, back pay, and attorney's fees, as well as any other equitable and monetary relief as may be just and appropriate.
Interesting. That's a lot of money.
That is a shitload of money. And this was how long ago? So what they're blaming, he was at Bungie for 25 years. This is only within the last year and a half.
Yeah.
But he's basically been at Bungie since early Halo.
I sent that to Ava. She might find that interesting. I said, here's something for your autism.
It's like, so everyone said, you did the bad and you don't, so you take the thing. Maybe you did the bad if true. Yeah, exactly. Watch Sony lose the suit and release a PS5 Pro Plus for $1,200. That'd be funny. And people would buy it. That's almost time. It's a long time. Most people do not work in software entertainment that long anymore. Yeah, they don't. He was probably the only one
yes.
who was competent at the company. Yeah, he's one of the old guard. And they just chucked him to the side of the road.
They've been tossing all of their old guard. They got rid of the guy that composed a lot of their music, too.
Yep.
Like, you don't just do that. And not realize that your shit's gonna get kicked in.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Is he white? Yes.
Yes, he is white. And he's a father. He is married to a woman and has a kid. And he's white.
So you know he's problematic, chat.
Yep. Is he straight? Yes.
Yes. Is he male? As far as we know.
Yes. I don't know if he uses pronouns. Hold on.
I highly doubt it.
No, he does not. At least not on his Twitter.
All right, chat. Maybe he's got a chance.
Yeah. So on his Twitter, it says game creator, creator of Marathon, co-creator of Destiny, and environmental art director at Halo.
Man, they're just gonna get rid of the. He also ran for Congress as a Republican. Did he really?
No. That was the composer. That was Michael Salvatore.
The crime of his is that he's a capitalist. I need to remove this song. It's way too much.
So I hope he wins.
I do too. That would be funny. I hope he wins just because it would be funny.
We'll see.
What state is the lawsuit in?
So the lawsuit. Okay, so I want to clarify. PlayStation is in California. Bungie is in Seattle, so Washington. Sony's in Japan. I think he said Baltimore. Let me check the article. Delaware has now filed a lawsuit within the Delaware Court of Chancery. So Delaware for him.
Interesting. Pyro, thank you for becoming a super elite goober. Welcome to the club. What did I miss? We're talking about the Bungie lawsuit right now and how funny it's going to be.
91 million is too much, but capitalism is priceless. Well, we also don't know how much he had in stocks. Again, he's been there for 25 years.
Chat, a good chunk of that might just all be in stock money.
Yeah, exactly.
And Bungie might have that much money.
Mm-hmm.
He might just be like, "Hey, you need to give me my stocks or give me my value in stocks."
Exactly.
Which could cripple the company. Not gonna lie.
Again, is it a lot? Yes, but we don't know what his stocks were. Because a lot of this is based on the stocks that he was told he was going to get and he never got, and they withheld that from him.
Plus severance, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna lose if the court is in a Democrat state. He has no chance. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
We'll see. I hope he wins.
I hope he does. That would be really funny. That would be really, really funny. Okay. So, this next one will be funny. Were you there when I talked about the post that Don made about Neptunia?
Yeah, I was there with you. We both talked
Okay.
about it.
So then we probably don't have to go over it too much, but chat, there was some fake news recently from another VTuber. I'm going to very briefly go over it again. Could you explain it again? What do you mean? Explain it again. There's a lawsuit going on, and we hope the guy wins. Wasn't it about game performance in the end? What do you mean?
No, what you're talking about, Don, was game performance, which we actually found out was a false.
Yeah. I gotta bring it up because it's funny. Gotta scroll through all the porn that they retweet.
Juries are crazy. Giving them a chance to hit a corpo, pretty tempting. They have a chance to hit Sony. That's real tempting for some juries. Okay, so the TLDR, a former employee at Bungie who had worked there for 25 years was fired because he was Me Too'd, very similar to like Vic Mignogna or what's some other like Me Too people.
Those are the only ones that you can commonly think of.
Yeah, right now. Vic Mignogna is definitely a Me Too one. And he was fired from Bungie. So, and he wasn't given basically any like his stocks or.
Oh, he deleted it. He deleted it after it got community noted.
Fun.
I wish I saved a screen cap.
Former Bungie employee fired for 20 years. Got it. Yeah.
Okay, chat. The TLDR is there are some Japanese games that are not being ported over to the Nintendo Switch from Japan due to quote unquote Nintendo guidelines. We're not really quite sure what those Nintendo guidelines are. And so because we don't know what they are, we're not quite sure if this is censorship or game quality. We really don't know. Dawn, who is my nemesis, had the opinion that it was because the quality was really bad. That the game was laggy. However, they failed to realize that the clip that they were sharing was from an emulator, and so they very quickly got community noted saying this can't be the truth because this is an emulator. And then they, when they eventually saw it, I'm assuming that once they saw the community note, they realized they were wrong and deleted it. I'm really sad because that was a funny community. Oh wait, did I send it to you? Let me see if I sent it to you. There's a chance.
No, I think I had to go look for it.
Hold on. I'm upset because it was funny. I remember when we were talking through that, I was like,
I know. You know, Dom, you could actually go back on your stream. You did bring it up on stream.
I did. Do you remember which stream it was?
I think it was yesterday's. Last night's.
It could not have been last night.
If it wasn't last night, it was the night before. It was this week.
Yeah, I know it was this week. It's funny because she follows me. I don't care if Dawn follows people.
No.
I just have a history chat. The history is a bunch of shit.
We both have history with Dawn.
We do. However, I was okay with like saying, hey, if Dawn got something right, great. But they got it wrong. And it was kind of funny. I don't remember which stream it was, honestly.
Let me see if I can find it.
There's a ton of weird adult games on the USA Switch Shop. Something else.
This one.
I would love the deets. Well, all you really need to know is that I dislike a lot of things about Dawn, and they dislike a lot of things about me. That's the short and skinny of it. But when the post came up, I was like, you know, if Dawn is right, great, good on them. But I was very quick to be like, I don't think that Dawn is right on this. Which I'm not gonna like blame them for. You know. I was kind of hoping that maybe I could get their source for it, but now that they just deleted it, I don't think that they'll ever say. I was just surprised. I was just like really, really, really surprised that that they shared stuff without a source.
Yeah, they don't do
They
research
don't like
before
that you have
they.
8 arms. They don't like that you have 8 arms. You know what, chat? We'll say that. That would be funny though. No, they don't like how honest I am. It's a nice way of saying it. Anyway. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's a lot of brisket right there. I got an idea for you to make money. Thor does a stream in the background for charity. People will run the stream in the background. You could do something like that. I'd have to look at how he does it, but I'm into. I have like cool ideas for stuff I want to do. Like TTS. Chat. You want me to do TTS? I obviously have to approve it, but like I would be willing to do a TTS readout. Excuse me. And Temp is just staring off into
Sorry,
the endless abyss.
I'm trying to find it.
You don't have to. It's fine.
It doesn't matter, but yeah, it was there. Ugh.
But yes, so Neptunia is
Yeah, it's not
censored in America.
It is on Switch. It is physically on Switch in Japan. So if you want to get it physically on Switch, you have to import it. Which is weird.
In Japan.
It is in Japan.
TTS, the number 1,000 times. Oh gosh. Tamba looks. Wait, why are they calling you Tamba?
I have no idea. But yeah, basically they're saying these games are not launching on Switch or in America due to Nintendo guidelines. They're not saying in America, they're saying on Switch in general due to Nintendo guidelines. And everyone's jumping on the, oh, well, I guess Nintendo's on the DEI train now. And it's like, I want to see these guidelines.
No, I want to see these guidelines.
Show me the guidelines before you start screeching about DEI and censorship. Is that too much to ask?
It is too much to ask, yes.
It's not Tamba, it's Temp.
Ah, well, that's okay.
So I don't know. I'm very much in the camp of it could be for a number of reasons, and everyone's just jumping to the flavor of the year excuse.
Yeah.
I know, right? Some people are trying too hard with the DEI. They are. As Nintendo, guess I'm old. They're not surprised if they want to tone down the TNA. I'm not surprised if they want to tone it down. It is Nintendo. And that's the thing is, like, Nintendo's done this before. So
they have, and I'm not really that surprised, but it's still depressing. Why is it too much to ask? It wasn't the consumer that planned it. No, because they want to change the consumer.
What is my full handle? My full handle is TempKitsempt. Here, we are at nearly 2 hours. I will put at least my YouTube in chat so you all know what my handle is.
You gotta shill again.
I'm gonna shill again.
Yeah. By the way, chat, if you haven't already, I guess I can I'm gonna add this right now. You need to join the Discord. Discord is the place where if you want to interact with me, you can. It's a pretty cool place.
Yes,
and you should join it.
Thank you for the reminder. I should put my Discord in the chat.
Put it in your chat.
It is in my chat. Chat, here. If you want to join my Discord, it's in my chats.
Oh yeah, I just got brisket. They gave me sauce, and I never put the sauce on the thing because it's too messy. I'll just straight slurp it.
If the link doesn't work, please let me know. I've been told it doesn't work, and I've tried the link and it works, so I don't know.
Oh, oh. That's good sauce. I waited 2 hours for a link, dummy. I'm sorry. Oh. Your model acts up because the mic is catching some of the white noise.
No, my model is
Is
not
it?
catching any white noise.
They might be talking about me. I'm not sure. I tried the link. It worked. Great.
Fantastic.
Anyway. So yeah, Neptunia might be fucked. Who knows? We'll see.
Neptunia has been fucked for years. Sorry.
I'll be honest with you. Neptunia is a decent game series. It's just kind of boring now. The gimmick of it is kind of...
It was decent, and then they just started making spin-off after spin-off after spin-off, and it just... now it feels like a cash grab instead of, like, something meaningful.
Yeah.
Not to say it ever was meaningful, but the point stands that the last mainline game was Mega Dimension in 2016?
Really?
Yeah.
That long ago?
Yep. And chat, what I mean by if the link doesn't work, my Discord link. It is in my chat for both YouTube and Twitch. And the Discord links, I've heard from some people, does not work. And I've tested it myself and it does work, so it's flip-floppy. Thank you for letting me know.
Anyway, do you want to talk about Xbox getting rid of exclusivity? Technically, this is something that has already happened.
It's already something that's already happened. But yes, we can talk about it.
Okay.
Let me bring it up. So this is according to Jez Corbin, who Pirate Nation has clarified that they are blocked by Jez Corbin.
It's kind of funny that they had to say that.
Sorry, Pirate. Did I say Pirate Software or Pirate Nation?
Pirate. I can't remember.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Pirate Nation said this: that Xbox will no longer have permanent console exclusives going forward. According to Jez Corbin, yes, I'm blocked. And Jez Corbin said it's because they don't want to just mandate it on teams that aren't set up yet for multi-platform simultaneous development. But the era of Xbox having permanent console exclusives is over.
I'm okay with this.
I'm okay with it, yeah.
Chad, are you okay with that? I hope you're okay with that because they're getting rid of exclusives. I personally think that Nintendo will be the last one to hold onto exclusive titles.
I think they will continue to do it too. I don't think they're going to.
Like, very few companies can do that well.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo's one of the ones that just can't. My personal opinion.
I mean, I think the most you're going to see if you see any like Nintendo games go multi-platform, it's going to be their AA games. It's not going to be any AAA. Any game that is like your Marios, your Zeldas, your Metroids, Splatoon, Pikmin, it doesn't matter. Kirby. Those are, no matter what, are going to be console exclusive.
Do you think they're going to make a new Splatoon game?
Yes.
Gosh, I hope not. We have too many.
We have 3.
That's too many. We need, like... I don't know. I want something other than Splatoon. Like, don't get me wrong, chat. Splatoon is fun. For the 5 minutes, I enjoy it. And then I remember that I hate doing PvP games, and I stopped playing it.
Fair.
But it is kind of cool that that exclusivity is being moved away from, at the very least, on Xbox's side. And I think it's because they realize that, you know, Xbox doesn't really have a console anymore. Like, they still have their Series S, I think it's called. But, like...
Yes. Cheesy Tarian, really... thank you for the sub.
really just a lower grade computer.
It is.
You telling me that Nintendo won the console war? Yes.
Yeah, they won the console war by leaving it.
Yeah, they haven't been part of it for a while, chat.
They basically said, we're not in a console war. These two could just beat each other to death and we don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo does what Nintendo wants, and they're doing what they want.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Nintendo, did you see that D-Brand may have leaked what the Switch 2 looks like?
I did see that, yes. I really don't want to show it on screen just because it could get us in trouble.
We're not going to show it on the stream. But, chat, if you go to D-Brand's website or their Twitter, they did post it. And that's leading to some people having the theory that the Switch 2 is supposed to be out by now. Or at least announced by now.
Why? Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because the last couple of months, we've been seeing a lot of leaks and a lot of accessories or cases. Why are we seeing all these now when the system isn't even announced yet? Like, it's announced, but we haven't seen it.
Right. The Super Switch. It really just looks like a slightly beefier version of the regular Switch.
It looks like it's like Steam Deck sized, but it's still slim like a Switch.
Gosh, imagine a Steam Deck sized.
I'm down for that.
In the next Splatoon, chat will never see Occo in Splatoon.
Occo wouldn't let them have Occo.
They wouldn't be allowed to do anything except for put me in the game.
Yeah.
There is a Splatoon sized Occo out there somewhere. Mm-hmm. Although she gets herself into trouble.
Did you hear about the Nintendo Museum that had the use of emulators? Yes, and Nintendo got shat on for that. I love it. That was
really funny, yeah.
The screen just looks bigger? Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying is, like, people compared the actual, like, Switch to, like, what they have, like, the leaks, compared to the original Switch, and it literally is, like, as big as the Steam Deck. As far as, like, it's not as thick as a Steam Deck, but it's, like, as big as one.
Controllers look different? They do.
They do. What do you think the new Switch will be called? I think they should go the safe route and call it Switch 2. Here's the problem. Nintendo might experience the same problem with the Wii to Wii U. People didn't buy a Wii U, like parents didn't buy their kids a Wii U because it's like, well, you already have a Wii. But will they take this opportunity to learn from the mistake of the Wii U and just name it Switch 2? Because, like, how PlayStation does it, you had the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, so on and so forth. The number at least was able to tell people this is the successor.
The Wii Me? Oh my gosh. Oh, my trade-in shop all the way down.
It should be the Super Switch U-Cube 64. That would be funny. But they won't do that. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Chat! We're less than a week from Sonic 3!
Oh gosh. That's right, chat.
Friday!
Chat, press one, chat, if you are gonna go see Sonic 3 at some point before it goes to DVD. Press 2 if you don't care.
I'm going to tell you right now, chat, I might be late on Friday for stream. We'll still stream, but I might be late.
Because I will be seeing it, definitely.
Me and Occo,
without my friends.
Me and Occo have already said that we're going to see it this week. Because we have to see it this week, because we're already dedicating next Nightwave as a Sonic 2 stream. Sonic 3 stream, sorry. So Sonic 3.
We started off strong with ones, but we're getting a bunch of twos now.
Oh, really? What was like 1 and 2s for? Sorry.
1 is if you're gonna see it, 2 is if you don't care. I think people are choosing 2 to be funny.
Yeah. I will admit, Sonic 3 released in 1994. Sonic 3 the movie. Thank you. Anyway, This week, the Sonic 3 DLC came out for Sonic X Shadow Generations, and I played it.
How was it?
The level was good.
Oh, that's right. It was only one level.
It was only one level. Keanu didn't do great.
No?
No, it was very monotone. Shadow was incredibly monotone. Now,
Hear that, chat? It's very monotone.
I'll admit it could very well be just a difference in like voice directors. Like the content was good, the acting was not, and it's got me a little worried for the movie. But I think it's gonna be better. I think the movie's going to make him sound better.
That's just Shadow. We'll wait and see, chat.
Shadow is not monotone. Current Shadow, yes, but Shadow in general, no. Because movie Shadow, based on the trailers we've seen, kind of sounds like what if Keanu did like Shadow mixed with like Johnny Silverhand or John Wick.
Oh, excuse me.
That's on par for course or video game adaptations. See, I would say that. I would. But Keanu has been in games before, and he did a really good job, in my opinion, as Johnny Silverhand. Now, of course, CD Projekt Red and SEGA are two very different companies. But
hi, late. I'm Dad. Hello. I don't know. I hope that the movie's good. Obviously, chat will tell you all about it.
Yeah. So, chat. I'm gonna let you all know right now. We are we might end up splitting up next week's stream into 2 streams.
No.
Or
we'll see.
Or, and I had this idea just now, we will do a full non-spoiler review of the movie, and we might do a video of our spoiler thoughts.
I don't remember talking about this.
I just had the idea of that one.
Oh, okay. You gotta run it by me before suggesting that.
well, I'm just saying that because if we did a video of our spoiler thoughts, people could choose to just watch it or not, instead of having to tune out of the stream because we're talking spoilers. Again, we'll see. Me and Aka will talk about it more.
Indeed, we shall. Indeed, we shall. My apologies, chat. I'm like dead tired. I've been going ever since 8:30. So yeah, I'm tired.
Thanks for bringing it up on stream first, Temp. You're welcome. Don't worry. We'll discuss it. I'll discuss it with Akko in more detail, and we'll try and get it sorted out what we're going to do. Because I know we both want to do a non-spoiler section and a spoiler section. It's just how are we going to do it is a question.
My apologies. Yeah. I think it's time for me to turn in.
Okay. Well, then, do you want to call it now or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No. Chat. This is going to be a shorter stream than usual. We don't typically do 2 hours. We typically do 3 to 4. But this
like 2 to 4 is about average.
Yeah, 2 to 4 is about average. So, chat. I will be on stream on Friday. With Final Fantasy V. And Akko, you'll be on Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, chat, you know where I'll be.
So,
let's see. I'm gonna raid Lumi.
You want to raid Lumi? Oh, I can't raid
I'll
Lumi on
raid-
YouTube.
I'll raid Kirsch on Twitch.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's actually using a core scissor model. That's adorable.
Chat, do you want to raid Korsh? You want to raid the Korsh? We can raid Korsh.
She's actually using a core scissor model. That's adorable.
Temp, let's keep going. Temp size stream. Now, chat, I do have stuff I have to do tonight still. I need to eat. So I am going to end stream. But I'll be back next week on Friday. If I'd recommend you join the Discord to know when I go live. Otherwise, I will see you all next week. I might appear on Occo's streams before then. We'll see. Otherwise,
on your Twitch.
My personal stream will be on Friday. So, I will see you all next week or this week and Friday. And Occo's going to bed. So, chat, you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you all next week.
As for me, chat, you guys, I will be back on Tuesday with Eva to watch more Breaking Bad. And then I'll be back on Wednesday for whatever tends to happen. I'll see you guys next time.
Night, chat.